Hi, Eagle View families. I'm so glad you were able to tune in to figure out how we are going to play Boggle together today. Some of you may already be familiar with this game, and you might be asking yourself, how is Mrs. Bobby going to help us play this game? We don't have any materials in our house, and it's not a paper and pencil kind of game. Don't worry, we'll figure that out together. Others of you may be thinking, I don't know what she's talking about. I've never even heard of Boggle, and that's good too. We're going to put an Eagle View COVID twist on this, and we're going to make Boggle accessible to every one of you. The only thing you need is this video, a piece of paper, and a writing utensil for anyone who wants to play. You can play by yourself and just challenge yourself, or you can play against other members of your family and play against each other. Either way, get ready for some fun. Okay, so Boggle, the object of the game is like anything else, you want to win. But how you win is to make as many words as possible in 3 minutes using a 4x4 array of letter cubes. Now each round you shake up these cubes and get a different array, so no two are exactly alike. The rules for playing: all words must be real words, no nonsense words, no almost words, they have to be real words. All the letters in a word must touch the next letter cube. So for example, if you're spelling the word cat, the C cube has to touch the A cube has to touch the T cube. They do not necessarily have to be in a straight row, like when you read a book. They can be diagonal, up and down, or across, and they can be a combination of the same word, but they do have to touch. You can only use each letter cube one time per word. So if there is an O cube up in the corner, you can use that to spell all sorts of words, but you can only use that O one time in each word. All words must contain at least 3 letters. So those short words like it, it, or so, so, they won't work. 3 letters or more. And the last rule, no proper nouns allowed. You can find regular nouns, common nouns, adjectives, verbs, pronouns, but you cannot use proper nouns, which is a specific name, like Bobby, B-O-B-B-Y. Super cool if you find it, but you can't use it. It's a proper noun. Are you ready? This will be a little clearer, make a little more sense when we find some on here and get our practice in. So sometimes it's really easy. They're right in a row. G-A-P, gap, like someone has a gap in their teeth. Great, it's all in a row for you. Sometimes they need to twist and turn a bit. So if you find the word, oh, here's like sag. The heavy books in the book mag made it sag. Or bin, like throw your dirty socks in the laundry bin, B-I-N. So you can go catty cornered and then straight down. That works too. The one great strategy, my younger sister Peggy used to get me all the time playing, she would find an S and make all her words plural. All her words that touch that S plural. So you get double points because let's say a bad smell make you gag. G-A-G, gag. But gags, G-A-G-S, is also a word. So you would write down gag and then right below it, write gags. That's worth 2 words. So that's a great hint. Another thing to do, and we talk a lot about this in ELA class, and I know you learned about it at Maple Ridge, are word families. When you find a rhyme, an ending like I-N, in. Now you cannot use the word in because it doesn't have 3 letters. But I know that your teachers have told you about those word families. Like we said, okay, bin, a laundry bin. Oh, look, that's a W. Win, we could win the game. Sin, your family, a fancy word for family is kin. And just by finding that rhyme, that in, you can change the onset, the beginning letters, and find a whole group of words and write each one down. That's another good strategy, okay? And of course, it's so easy to find those CVC words, those short little consonant, vowel, consonant words, 3 letters, but it feels really good when you start finding longer words. Like how about this one? I'm gonna tell you, start with either S, this one or this one, doesn't matter. But you can find the 4-letter word skin. Can you find it? You can say S-K-I-N, or you could have said S-K-I-N. A little bit longer of a word, pretty good, right? And those longer words feel pretty satisfying. I think the longest word I ever found was 7 letters, and I felt like I was on top of the world. All right, another long one, same letters, but different order. So we had skin. Look at this, same letters, S-I-N-K, sink, same letters, different word. I could get another point there. Everyone catching on how we're going to do this? Check them all around. Here's so. Everyone see that? 3 minutes seems like a very long time, but it's not really. It will go by so quickly. So don't worry about constantly checking the time or how much. I think I got them all. Every time I think that, I'm always able to find more. So this is what we're going to do. Each board you get 3 minutes for. And I have a lot of boards on here. I think I uploaded 10 different boards. I'm not going to make this 30 minutes long. What I want you to do instead is when you are ready to do a board, flip to that part of the video, hit pause. At home, use a timer on your stove or another game timer, timer on your phone or a tablet. Give yourself 3 minutes while this is paused. Look at it, write down all the words you can find. When you're ready to move on, just unpause the video and the next board will come up within a matter of seconds. Pause again, give yourself 3 minutes for that new board. Now, if you're by yourself, you can totally play Boggle by yourself. Brush up on those spelling skills. Just write down a list of all the words you can find. Maybe you have a brother or sister, a mom or dad, grandma or gramp, aunt or uncle that you want to play against. Great. Each one of you get your own set of pencil and paper. You all use the same board, same 3 minutes. But here's the twist. If you're playing against people, at the end of each round, each person reads their list out loud. If one of your words someone else had to, you both cross it off the list. You don't get a point unless no one else got that word. So even at the end of 3 minutes, if I have 27 words, if 17 of them were got by the other people I were playing against, oh man, I only get 10 words, 10 points at the end of that round. Then at the end of all the rounds, you can add up all your points and see who wins. Okay? All right, so I'll give you 3 minutes. Pause this. After 3 minutes, unpause, and I'm going to be flipping to the next one. Good luck. Here's the new board, and you can see this is an M because it's straighter. In the last board, it was a W because the W is a little bit broader, like here. It's coming out. So even though it looks like an M the way it's facing us, it's actually a W. And this is an N because on here you can see that M's are straighter and that Z's have a line underneath them to show. Okay, give yourself 3 minutes on this board. Good luck. Here's another board. We have 2, 3 N's on there. They're all N's, not Z's. Here's another board. We have an N and a W on here. Go ahead and pause it for 3 minutes. When you're ready to move on, unpause. Here's a new board. We have 1 N, no Z. Go ahead and pause for 3 minutes. On this board, no confusion, no N's, no Z's, no W's, no M's. Hop to it, 3 minutes. On this next one, 2 M's, 1 N, 1 Z. So even though the Z and the N look similar, you can tell this is a Z because it has a line going this way to show that this is the bottom of the letter. Here's the next one. They have a Z up here in the corner and an N down in this corner. Here we are. We have an N here and a Z. This is a W. I know the way you're looking at it makes it look like an M, but again, these are broad sticking out like a capital W if you turn it upside down. Here you go. Here's a W and an N. And that was the last board. I hope you had fun. I hope that it took your mind off of being cramped up inside, got your brain working. It maybe expanded your vocabulary a little bit. Maybe you used a dictionary online or a hardcover dictionary to look up those words that you weren't quite sure if they were real words or if you spelled them correctly. This is a great activity to do at home. And I'm glad that you joined me for this one. See ya.